Welcome back, collectors. Today I have a Hot Wheels haul for you. In the background I have the TurboTrax 3000 playset box. That's not new, but I've got some new vehicles here to show you, at least one brand new one for my collection. The TurboTrax Soul Air CX4 from 1985. I've also got a new Scorcher, the 55 Chevy Fever. That is from 1980, the only year they were produced. I've got an extremely rare Fire Chief car here with the tan interior, and I've brought out a couple other examples to show the difference, the only difference being the interior color, and another interior variation with the Vet Van. Those are from the Hot Wheel Heroes series, 1980 and 1981. Also just a couple extra cars I needed in my collection in better condition. A 1977 Redline, what are those things called? Can't remember. Also, a 1983 Science Friction. Twin Mill. How could I forget? Twin Mill. Obviously, it's a twin mill. My goodness. Anyways, let's get into this video. I'll just give you a quick pan over of the old TurboTrax 3000 box set in case it's been a little while since you've seen it. Really cool play set. I do have a video, an old video up, where I've actually got these cars in motion. Not the actual cars from the set though, because they're just too rare and expensive to find, as I will tell you a pricing on all of these cars that I've just picked up for your interest in case you are also shopping for these cars. I don't know if you guys have been watching any of the Larry Wood cars up for auction on eBay as of late. It's been going on for several months now. I do think it's starting to peter out though. I'm not seeing a whole lot of new vehicles being listed anymore. Just what's left of the promotional items. But these cars came from the Larry Woods collection. It's this Soul Air CX4, still in its sealed cellophane baggie with the tamper-proof holographic sticker on it. I've opened up some of these cars before. I'm not really too concerned that they have that sticker on them. Really, I'm after the car itself. But anyways, these two came from the Larry Woods collection, and I think that's why I was able to find that car at long last. I've been looking for this variation for 10 years with that tan interior, and the only way I even knew about it was from the old Hot Wheels RLC website with all the stuff on it that's now long gone. That site got completely changed around several years ago. Just brought this one out from my collection. You may have seen it before. Bought this one at the end of last year. This one did come from the Larry Woods collection. That one was $220, and unfortunately, he didn't, well, actually, fortunately, there wasn't this one in the Larry Wood collection. I was at the time quite bummed out because I'm still on the hunt for this car also for 10 years. Could not find it for a reasonable price. I've seen it sell before for $300 in some cases. Anyways, I got really lucky with this car, and I was able to purchase this one just recently for $80 in loose condition, loose mint, unplayed with condition, and it's got lots of springs still in its step. I mean, as to be expected when you find these cars in unplayed with condition. The tires aren't dry rotted or anything on it because they do have real rubber tires on the back and plastic ones on the front. Sorry for the out of focus there. Anyways, so we got the Soul Air CX4. This was the matching car, as you could see, in the TurboTrax 3000 playset. This one's much easier to find. This one was only released for this playset, whereas this one was released in the Hot Wheels on Video series of 1990 and 91, and I think it was used in one other TurboTrax playset as well. So a lot easier to find that BMW M1 car. We'll just take a closer look at it since we've got it out here. There it is. Nice minty example. It says Wind Splitter on the bottom. It's the Hot Wheels name for it. And we'll take a closer look at this example of the Fire Chief car released in 1989. The only year it had that Fire Chief and the number 1 on it. Here's the common variation. Same car, black interior. The bases are the same. But this tan interior was a carryover from another model or a different car, and that's what makes it so rare. This one is the 1979 version. It has number 5 on it. I think it was released for many years through the 1980s, but first released in 1979, so you can just see real minor tempo change, but otherwise the cars are pretty well identical. But yeah, this one's not a car that can be easily faked because it's got the drilled rivets, or the rivets, I mean, aren't drilled, so you're going to check that when you're buying cars this expensive. That one was $220 to me. The Solaire CX-4 was $80. And we'll move on to the Vet vans in the back, also known as the Iron Man van. This one's new to my collection. It has the red interior, high raker chassis, and the red interior version is a little harder to find than the pale tan interior version, which is the one I already had. Here it is with the axle jacked up. Put it down. So I've had this one for a number of years. I'm not sure what I paid for it, but anyways, that one I just got. That one was $35. And so nice to have that one in the collection. These two cars were just $10 cars, surprisingly. I just need a better version in my collection because my current twin mill was really beat up. This one's just got a little bit of scuffing on the roof, but otherwise nice and shiny. Straight axles for the most part. Finally, the 1983 released Science Friction. Another car I need to upgrade my collection because the current one I have has a broken tailpipe. These are quite fragile little plastic pieces. And I think the guns were all bent out of shape, and of course it was all chipped and worn out looking. So nice to have that car. A pretty tough little car to find, actually. So not overly valuable, but somewhat rare to this day because it was only released in 1983. So a tough car to find. Anyways, that's my little Hot Wheel haul video for the day. I've got the series cards, all the blue carded cars. That's coming out shortly. We're going to make a video there. It's going to be a multi-part video because there's so much to look at and so much to talk about, including some extremely rare cars to discuss. Also, you may, if you were watching those Larry Wood collections, you may have seen these Hot Birds going up for sale in loose condition. Mint loose condition in those baggies. Each, well, actually I think they had, I don't think he had this one, but this one sold for, I think it was $260 US. Like, unbelievable. And this one, there was a Blackwall version of it that sold for, I was a bidder on it too, but not at $300 plus. So anyway, some interesting vehicles there. And then these really rare gold ultra hot wheeled vehicles. The wheels are actually gold, like a gold foil. So on the old blue cards, they're pretty rare. I'm not sure though, these ones don't have the numbers on them. These are the Canadian international released versions, but the ones with the numbers on them, the actual collector numbers, I've seen these things listed on eBay. Some of them are, like this one here, I think is listed at $550 or something crazy. I'm not really sure where they got those prices from, but, or if anyone would actually pay that. So anyways, we'll get into that. It's a whole nother video. That's what's coming soon. I've also got the Hot Wheel year by year video. Got to do the 1989 video. So taking the cars off the wall to do that. Or maybe I'll leave them on the wall. There's a lot of cars for 1989 actually. You're going to see this one again, of course, because it was 1989, but now I don't have to go into too much extreme detail about it anymore. And I've still got lots of other videos coming. Greenlight and Johnny Lightning cars, Auto World to be opened up. New stuff on the way. Stick around. Thanks for tuning in. Happy hunting.